Hello. I am Dr. Naisha Cherry, your mind and body coach, yoga instructor, fitness instructor, personal trainer, everything you may need. I'm your one-stop shop for total mind and body transformation. But today I wanted to come on for Let's Talk and talk about short on time. So first and foremost, I want to let you know that Let's Talk will now be held once monthly during the first week of the month, every month. So no more weeklies, just so you know. But today I want to talk about, like I said before, being short on time. So when we're short on time, first off, that's a thought that you're short on time. It's based on all these different actions that you're doing that either you deem as important or have to do's, and those things that you don't deem as important, you're putting on the back burner. And then also, when you're quote unquote short on time, it's because you need to manage your time better. So if you feel like you are short on time and you don't have time to cook, to exercise, to take time for meditation, etc., then you have to do some time management. You have to change how you are managing your time to make it more effective. Because a lot of times we put everyone else's needs, everyone else's everything ahead of our own. And that's not quite okay. Some things that you can do if you are short on time. 1, wake up earlier. I know a lot of people say things like, I'm not a morning person, I don't want to wake up earlier, I already get up early enough, etc., etc., etc. Well, all those stem from your thoughts. If you think you're not a morning person, then guess what? You're not a morning person. So if you stop saying that, stop thinking that, stop believing that, and start to think, say, and believe, I am a morning person. I can do this. I can wake up earlier and take care of me before I have to do everything for everyone else. That is so liberating. It's so important. It sets the tone for your day. I love my morning routine. Like, it just makes things so much better. So wake up earlier. Stop saying you're not a morning person. And then those things, look at your schedule, look at what you're doing every single day. So manage your time. Like, do a time audit and say, okay, every single day I'm doing this, 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 and this. Like, each day write down exactly what you're doing and how long it's taking you. And then those things that don't matter as much, take them off your schedule. So for example, being on social media, it just gouges at your time. Like, it's a time suck. It takes away all of your time because you get lost in social media. So what you can do is either cut it out or limit yourself. Set a timer. We all have phones. Set a timer on your phone. I'm going to be on social media 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, however much time you decide. Once the timer goes off, you're done. Simple as that. So set a timer. And you can do that not only for social media, but for a lot of the other things that you may have to do. So for example, if you have to write a newsletter, if you have to cook dinner, like whatever it is you have to do, set a time to get it done. And when that timer is up, you should be done. And next time you can just readjust the time if you notice that you need more or less time to get that same task done. So time management is important. Your thoughts about the time that you have is important. And then also really taking into account that it's important to take care of yourself. Self-care is not selfish. Self-care is important. So let go of any of the guilt you may already feel, that, for taking time for yourself, because you deserve it. We all deserve it. For one, it helps us to be better people, not just for ourselves, but for others. And it gives you the time and the energy and all that stuff later on in the day to take care of other people and to do the things that they need of us. So take time for you. Something else that you can do if you're finding that you don't have enough time in the day to do certain things, because we all have the same 24 hours, maybe like on your lunch break, spend half of it on a walk or a jog or some kind of exercise. So if you have an hour for a lunch break, spend 30 minutes exercising. Or if you have 30 minutes for a lunch break, spend 15 minutes. Any form of movement is good. So definitely take advantage of that. And then let's think about cooking for a moment. I know a lot of us, let me speak for myself. I'm not a fan of cooking, but I do it because I know I have to be healthy. But what you can do is you can cook in bulk. You can do most of your cooking at the start of the week, and then reheat. Put it in the oven, because it tastes better if you reheat in the oven versus the microwave, in my opinion. Reheat and eat. Or you can do like I do and buy meals from Green Shelf. Such a time saver, because I don't have to grocery shop. I don't have to decide, what am I cooking, because I've already picked out my meals for the week. Like, it's so helpful. So that's another option. They also have options where you can actually order pre-packaged meals that have already been prepared for you healthily. So it's like a meal prep service. They have those. You can invest in something like that. But you have to realize that investing is a necessity. So don't feel like, oh, I don't want to spend money on that, because guess what? You're eating out at these fast food restaurants, and it is taking away from your health and putting a dent in your pocket. So you may as well invest in something that's good for you. So don't fall for the trick. I don't have time. There's not enough time in the day. I'm in a time crunch. Things of that nature. Let it go. Let's say you're watching television. Well, on the commercials, if you're watching something with commercials, stand up and do an exercise. Maybe some squats, maybe some jumping jacks, during the commercial breaks of everything you're watching. Or if you're not watching something that has commercials, let's say it's Netflix, then take some time during the Netflix show to get up and move about. So maybe every 15 to 30 minutes you get up and you march in place while you're watching the show, or you walk on a treadmill while you watch the show, or you do some jumping jacks or some curls, like whatever. It's just important that we're moving our bodies every day, throughout the day. You want to try to get at least 30 minutes of movement every day of the week if you can. And that's like moderate movement, not vigorous exercise. So move your body, y'all. We have to stop being so sedentary. Stop sitting all the time. Get up and move. So when I'm on the phone with my clients, a lot of times I'm on my treadmill that's beneath my desk. I have a standing desk, which is also helpful. And I walk on the treadmill while I'm talking to my clients. Very, very helpful. I go to the gym every morning, Monday through Friday. I do a weekend workout one day of the weekend at least. Sometimes both days. It just depends on how I'm feeling. So listening to your body is key and it's important. But y'all, we have to make the best of our time. We have enough time in a day, 24 hours. So at work, stop making excuses. I work this many hours, so what? Get up at work. Don't just sit at your desk. While you're on a call, stand up, walk in place, or maybe squat, right? You don't have to go super fast. You don't have to get winded, but move your body. And stand more than you sit. So stand up. Even if you're not moving, just stand up and type and all these different things. It's so much more healthier for you than sitting all day long. So I'm not a fan of multitasking per se, but some things are multitaskable, like that word. So for example, when I talked about watching television and in between commercials or somewhere in between a Netflix show, you move your body, that is actually a multitasking situation, which I do condone. But, you know, there are ways to do everything. Parking further from the grocery store or whatever store you're going into. So when you park further away, it requires you to walk. So maybe you can even have a little competition with yourself. How long it takes you to get to the door. Maybe next time you want to get to the door faster. A little race, you know. Walk around the store, up and down all the aisles if you're going into the grocery store. Like, make use of your body. If you don't use it, you will lose it. So, we don't want our joints stiffening. We don't want our muscles tightening. We don't want our body to start failing us because we're not moving it. So don't use time as an excuse. You have enough time. Just use your time wisely. Once again, cut out those things that don't matter. Cut out extra social media time. Put a timer on it. Cut out extra television time. Put a timer on it. Cut out anything that's not serving you. Add in some things. Add in a nap. Because guess what? Naps are good, especially for adults. So maybe you add in a nap time. You know, so figure out how to use your time more effectively by doing a time audit. What can you cut out? What can you replace? What can you put in while you're doing something else? Figure it out. It's doable. But if you want to become healthier, and you don't want to feel like you're wasting time and that you're short on time and all those types of things, then learn to use your time more effectively. All right, that's it for today for Let's Talk Short on Time. And once again, I am Dr. Naisha Cherry. I am a mind and body coach, yoga instructor, fitness instructor. I'm your one-stop shop for total health and wellness, and I'm here if you need me. So let me know below which ideas you like best, which ones you may already be implementing, and additional ideas you may have that I didn't name. Share below. Let us know. Help us out. Help us to be more healthy and happier. All right, y'all, that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And once again, I will be doing our Let's Talk conversations once a month. So the first week of every month. See you next time.